Good morning everybody, Sarah here from Black Sheep Wools. Today I'm going to tell you a story. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to talk to you about our latest knit along, the Winter's Story knit along, designed by Rowan Design Supremo, Martin Storey. And I am actually so excited about this. I cannot believe this is a Black Sheep Wools exclusive knit along by Martin Storey. Makes me feel like I've got a real grown up proper yarn shop. Honestly, I feel like I've just been elevated to somewhere I never expected to be. The start of this blanket, or the birth of this blanket, was in my head quite a few years ago. I went to the Knitting Hotel in Devon. If you've never been, it is an absolute delight. And did a workshop with the wonderful Alison Crowther-Smith. And it was knitting in the round, doing two-handed colour work and then steeking, okay? And it was amazing. It was one of those workshops that almost felt life-changing. If I was saying this to somebody who wasn't a knitter, they'd think I was mad, but I know you lot know what I mean. It was honestly one of those workshops where when I came out, everything I wanted to knit was going to use two-handed colour work, everything. To the point that I knitted a tank top and got that embroiled in the two-handed colour work that I forgot to put any armholes in it. That's a very much true story. So I really had, what I thought would be great would be to do a colourwork blanket knitted in the round and steeked, which was one of the projects Alison had talked to us about. Because you'd never have to do purl colourwork. And I don't know about you, continental knitting is an absolute joy and perfect for colourwork till you have to do the purl. And the purl stick is not something I've ever cracked. So it lived in my brain for a while. I talked about it to Martin Storey when he came up. And Martin and I had a few chats, probably over about 18 months, about this blanket. And then last year he came and said, I've got time to do that blanket. And oh my goodness, it's here. It's like a full-on proper colourwork blanket. Look at this absolute joyous thing that Martin has designed. It is stunning. It is very Martin Storey. He does colour work like nobody else. It's beautiful. His simple motifs are fabulous. Now, not everybody wants to knit in the round, and I totally get that. Not everybody wants to do two-handed colour work, and certainly not everybody wants to steek. Steeking is a bit of a strange thing you do where you cut your knitting. But don't panic, because we're going to hold your hand throughout. There's videos and all sorts. It's not something that I do all the time either, so we're going to learn this together. But if you don't want to do two-handed colour work, you don't want to cut your blanket, we have two alternatives for this. We also have the pattern can either be knitted in the round, which this one has been, or knitted flat. So you can just do knit and purl rows as you would ordinarily would do, going backwards and forwards. Can't get my words out today. So this is the Winter Story blanket. We have two versions of the Winter Story blanket, two colour packs available. The first is in Rowan Felted Tweed, which is one of my favourite yarns. You ask a Rowan designer which is their favourite yarn, invariably it's this one. It's the most beautiful blend of merino wool, alpaca and some viscose. It's good, honestly, it is for colour work, it's perfect. It just melds together. It will work for the steeking as well. You need a high wool content for steeking. You need yarns that are going to meld together, and this works beautifully. So we have the kit in Felted Tweed that contains all the colours to make this stunning blanket. The patterns are released weekly, so you can download your introductory document from day one. First patterns are... Amy's holding up fingers there because I can't remember. Tuesday the 7th of October. I think that's right. Amy, nod your head if that's right. That's right. Tuesday the 7th of October will be the first pattern release. There are 5 pattern releases. One will be released each week for 5 weeks. Like I say, we're going to hold your hand through this whole process, and in the end you're going to have an heirloom blanket like this one. So this is the Felted Tweed. As I say, there are 2 colour packs available, one in Felted Tweed, one in Loveful Tweed. If you want to steek your blanket, you must do the Felted Tweed one. Okay, we cannot guarantee that the Loveful Tweed, which I'm going to show you now, will be able to be steeked because it may not have a high enough wool content. So if you're going to steek your blankets, this is the yarn pack that you need. But this is it, because Felted Tweed is a luxury yarn. It's a bit more expensive. This is the more affordable option. This is in Loveful Recycled Tweed from Sirdar. Same design, similar colours, feels beautiful. Honestly, this is still a beautiful, beautiful yarn, but can only be used for the knitted flat version. Okay, this is the knitted flat version. This is the Sirdar Loveful Tweed. It's a relatively new member of the Sirdar family. It is, let me tell you, it's made from 100% recycled fibres, so the shades might vary ever so slightly. It's 40% recycled wool. Do you know what? They've got pale, very pale green type here. It's 40% recycled wool, 40% recycled polyester, and 20% recycled acrylic. So all of it is recycled. It is a really, really lovely yarn. And I will say, for the price of this kit, the fact that you will get something like this out of it is just phenomenal. So there you go. It is the Winter Storey blanket, designed exclusively for Black Sheep Wools by Martin Storey, which I just can't quite believe. There are 2 kits available. One is the Loveful Recycled Tweed. One is the Felted Tweed DK. The Felted Tweed DK is the yarn pack that can be steeked, knitted in the round and steeked. The Loveful Recycled needs to be knitted flat. Each pattern has options for both of those. Think I've done that right. Hope I've done that right. I'm honestly cannot wait to do this. It's just a beautiful blanket, and if you do the two-handed colour work, oh my goodness, it's just a joy to do. It really is. So there you go, everybody. The Winter Storey exclusive Black Sheep Wools blanket designed by Martin Storey.